For years, we've been told two completely different stories about artificial intelligence. One says it's a super intelligent force, something that could one day outthink humanity. The other says it's nothing more than a glorified calculator. But here's the strange truth. Both of those ideas are wrong. Because when you strip away the hype, the fear, and the complexity, AI isn't thinking. At least, not the way you think it is. So how can something that doesn't truly understand anything drive cars, write stories, and even diagnose diseases? The answer isn't magic. It isn't intelligence. It's something far simpler. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. To understand that, we need to go back to how computers used to work. Traditional programming was simple, but also incredibly limited. If you wanted a computer to recognize a cat, you had to write the rules yourself. If it has fur, pointed ears, whiskers, then it's a cat. Sounds logical until it breaks. Because what about a hairless cat? What about folded ears? What about a blurry image? Suddenly, your perfect system fails. Because the real world is messy. You can't write rules for everything. And that's where everything changed. Instead of giving computers the rules, we gave them examples. Thousands, millions, images of cats, images of dogs. And instead of telling the computer what to look for, we let it figure that out on its own. Just like a child. You don't teach a child equations to recognize a cat. You show them again and again and slowly. They begin to notice patterns, that shape of the face, that position of the eyes, that texture of fur. Not perfectly, but well enough. That's what modern AI does. It doesn't know what something is. It just recognizes patterns from massive amounts of data. Patterns so complex, even humans can't fully explain them. And inside the machine, those patterns are processed layer by layer, each layer seeing something slightly different. Simple shapes first, lines, edges, curves, then combinations, until finally, the system makes a guess. Not certainty, not understanding, just probability. And that changes everything. But here's the part most people never realize. AI doesn't know if it's right. It only knows if it's less wrong. In the beginning, it fails constantly. You show it a cat, it says car. You show it a number, it guesses randomly. It's not smart, it's guessing. But every time it makes a mistake, something happens. The system adjusts. Tiny changes. Millions of them. Like turning billions of tiny knobs, one by one. Each mistake makes it slightly better. Not because it understands, but because it's optimizing, reducing error again and again. Until eventually, it gets really good. So good, it feels like intelligence, but it isn't. It's repetition, at scale. Now here's where things get even more interesting, because not all AI just recognizes things. Some AI creates, writes, speaks, draws, and that feels even more human. But the logic is different. It's not deciding what's true. It's predicting what comes next. Like when you hear the quick brown fox jumps over the... You already know the next word. Not because you calculated it, but because you've seen it before. AI works the same way. It looks at what you just said and predicts what a human would likely say next, based on patterns from billions of examples. It doesn't know facts, it knows probabilities, it doesn't think, it reflects. And suddenly, that intelligence feels very different, because what you're seeing isn't a machine thinking. It's a machine mirroring us, our language, our patterns, our behavior, scaled up, faster, more precise. So when you look at AI, you're not looking at something alien. You're looking at something familiar, a system built on logic, trial and error, and human data. Because in the end, AI isn't magic. It's something much simpler, a tool that became powerful by doing the same thing billions of times. And once you understand that, you stop fearing it and start seeing it for what it really is.